Hey, I want to talk about a very important subject this morning. This subject goes like this. How do you spell God? Because if we spell God correctly, God is being spelled G-O-D. G-O-D is God. But some of us are spelling God upside down by spelling God D-O-G. D-O-G is dog. It's not God. Because your attitude, your action shows that you are not spelling God correctly. Because if you know that God is almighty, God is the man that created heaven and earth. God is the man that knows you before you were formed in your mother's womb. The God that is the man that created you and equipped you for such a time like this. You will spell him correctly. Because if you are treating, but even Bible says that you cannot say you love God and hate your brother. If you treat your brother wrongly and you are spelling God G-O-D, my brother, you are spelling God in a wrong way. Because God is God. God is not dog that you just send out and throw stone and ask him to go and catch it. Then when you come back, you throw it again and making caricature of it. Because this is dog. It had to be dog. But if you know that you spell God correctly by spelling God G-O-D, my brother, you will not treat God like D-O-G. Because your action, because you see, let me tell you something. If you are a disciple of God, a disciple is simply, you are called to be disciplined. You are not going to do anything the way you want. You are not going to do something just the way you want. Because the word discipline is something that you have to do something. You are subject to do something that is not necessarily going to be what you want. But just the fact that you are under umbrella of the Almighty, which is God, and you have to spell it correctly, you are subject to do things according to his commandment, according to his will. So, my brother, think about how we spell God. Anytime you know something that you are doing that is not correct, and you know that God does not permit such attitude, such action, and you have already put in yourself in that shoe, you have already known that this thing is not good if they do it for you, to you, and you keep doing it to your brother, and keep praying to God to forgive you, and you still keep on doing it, my brother, you are not spelling God correctly. You are spelling God like D-O-G. And it's very uncalled for that your almighty God, that you have to spell it correctly by showing it in your action, in your attitude, and you are turning it upside down. But one good news is this. If you change this to your attitude now, things will turn around. Because if you change the word now to upside down, it becomes one. So you win immediately. You change it. There's no magic, there's no miracle, or there's no thing you do more. Just if you change it now, then the word now, if you turn it around, it becomes one. So I'm telling you today, spell God correctly. Thank you.